if you're now focused on buyers, you got to change that like right now. So I'll give you an extreme example. Like if you're running a YouTube channel, and there are a lot of agents around the country that do this, and they're like running a YouTube channel about how great their town is and all the amenities, blah blah blah, and they're comparing this town to that town, and you see these YouTube channels out there; they're pretty successful in bringing people. I follow one. I can remember one I follow in Wyoming, another one I follow in Tennessee. They're really good content, and the people are working hard on it. If you're doing that or anything like that, attracting buyers, you got to stop that. And you got to change your marketing plan to focus on sellers. Focusing on sellers has always been good, and now it's going to be now more than ever. Why, Jack? Because if I go to a listing appointment now, I can go sit down with Sally Seller and I could say, Sally, the market is strong. We're not going to offer a buyer side fee. We're going to just do multiple open houses. We'll probably do some creative marketing, and we're going to force the buyers to come directly to me. And we can either do dual agency with them, or they could be unrepresented. Remember, there's no law that requires somebody to hire an agent. And I'm not saying that's good for the consumer. I'm just saying that's where things are going. And as a result, Sally Seller, I'll charge you only 2% to sell your house. Not 5. Wait. Century 21 was here yesterday, Jack. They were going to charge me 5%. I know, but given the marketplace, given the supply and demand in the marketplace right now, it's a seller's market. You pay me 2. 2 is the total amount. If the buyer comes with an agent, that's fine. The buyer can pay their own agent. Oh my God, Jack, you wouldn't do that? Hell yeah, I would. Yeah, sure I would. And since I have a lot less overhead than Century 21 or Caldwell Banker or a lot of these big agencies, I can, right? Because 2% on $500,000 is Bueller. What is that? That's like 20 grand, right? That's a good paycheck, right? And how many of those listings can I get a year by undercutting the traditional model by 3%? I could probably get a good number of listings. Now, if the market changes and it becomes a buyer's market, you might not be able to do that anymore. But we're nowhere near a buyer's market at the moment, right? And we might be sometime next year. Who knows? But you can see how someone could totally undercut and save the consumer a boatload of money. Right? This is about being pro-consumer, isn't it? I hope it is. Now, Jack, you could say that that's not good for the buyers. Well, yeah, it might not be good for the buyers, but I'm saying that's where things are going. What's old is new. In a way, if this goes through, the whole system basically kind of goes back to like the 80s when there was no buyer representation. Really. I mean, it will be a thing. It will exist as a legal structure, but it won't be common. At least that's where the direction that this is going in.